What's good, my tribe? This is day 17 of the 90-day YouTube challenge. And as I was thinking about it, I realized that most of these videos up until this point, I've had sort of a theme or a plan, or kind of knew what I was going to say. Even if it came to me that day, I always had a plan in a sense. But today I'm just kind of not really sure where to go from here. I've been sort of spilling a lot of my secrets and my thoughts, and yeah, I guess one thing I can say, usually when I do this, I usually go back to the day before and I reflect on what I said the day before, because I've often had this idea that every day is a fractal recapitulation of our past up until that moment in time. And so what this means is that we are constantly going through the cycle of our past at quicker and quicker rates, depending on the day and depending on what the past looks like. And this fractal recapitulation, I guess this idea was born in me after listening to a lot of Terence McKenna lectures, and Terence McKenna often talked about this idea that let's see, what's the phrase that he uses? It's phylogeny, or ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny, and I think that's right. And what that means is that the human embryo, when we are in the womb, it kind of goes through the evolutionary development of our species at a sort of quicker rate. So if you think about how the human body developed, all animals kind of evolved out of the ocean, out of sort of aquatic life. And so the early forms of an embryo often resemble fish, or often resemble sort of amphibian-like qualities. And then we sort of go through the developmental process while we are growing the body in the womb, and it goes through our sort of evolutionary past in a fractal recapitulation. So this is the idea that ontogeny recapitulates phylogeny. And so, that phrase and that idea has kind of stuck with me over time. And as it's been sort of stewing in my mind, I've also realized that this also occurs, on a daily basis with our own psychological development as well. And so what this means is that, every day we kind of move through the cycles of our psychological past at quicker and quicker rates, and that's how we grow and evolve and develop. Of course, it's not always a sort of forward progression. Sometimes we are reverting back to our past, or working through some of our past at different rates, and sometimes it seems like we're regressing, sometimes it looks like we are pregressing or progressing. So I'm not sure if this is actually totally accurate. But yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I guess the reason why I said that was because yesterday, whenever I do have this, whenever I'm not really sure what to say, I guess I kind of return to the past and return to whatever worked. And this is something I think nature does intuitively. Nature always uses what works. And so whenever it finds a pattern that works, it'll, continue that pattern until it finds an even better pattern, or until the resources run out or something. So yeah, returning back to yesterday, I was talking about the idea of chaos control. And now that I think about it, that technique I don't think the word chaos, or the term chaos control, isn't necessarily a good name for it. Now that I think about it, it's more like chaotic flow would be probably a better representation. And the whole idea of chaotic flow is to kind of bypass the control and the analytical aspect of our mind that constantly needs to make sense of things. And this is what allows us to open a window into the subconscious when we let go of that control, when we let go of the need to make sense. And I used to use this, randomly at times, and sometimes I would use this as a way to also get into a freestyling flow. And in that case, it's not totally rule-free and totally just letting go of control. You still want this sort of aspect and this overall observing kind of mindset that makes sense, so that your freestyle does make sense and rhymes. The whole idea of freestyling, or at least the best freestyles, they rhyme. So if you have this sort of underlying intention to rhyme and make sense, and yet also let go of control enough that you kind of allow spontaneous words to flow through the mind, this is essentially how you get a freestyle. So as I'm sitting here on the ground, hearing the sounds all around, lots of leaves beneath the trees, no light shining on me, makes me feel like it's all right, like I'm guided by the light, kneeling down, feel the words escape my crown. I don't know. Yeah, something that just kind of came through. I'll share a better one that I thought of, and I actually ended up writing down because I really liked it. And it was the focus of the fox grants me the eyes to see that which is a mystery and hidden from me. Allow me to discern now the truth from the lies, myself from the other, and the shit from the shine. Show me what it means to see into the darkness of the night. Show me what is real and bring me to the light. I think that was it, something like that. So yeah, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this. I think we'll call it a day. Again, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you for listening. With much love and light. I hope you are well, and may peace be with you.